when I moved to New York, I had a day job. I was working at a corporate job during the day. Every night I would go to the studio, or I would have a gig in New York, and I would play around the city and invite, friends, new fans that I picked up along the way, record labels, whoever I could get to come to the show, and just hope that the buzz would spread. And so I figured if I just kept trying to make great music when I was in the studio and then giving great performances, that somebody would figure it out and sign me. And one of the people that came to my show in 2001 was Kanye West. He was invited by his cousin, who was my college roommate. And he came to the show, and he wasn't famous yet either, and we were both trying to make it in the business in New York. And we started working together back then. I met my lawyer around that same time, and he introduced me to my manager, who was managing the Black Eyed Peas with will.i.am. That's how I met Will.
Yeah.
And then he was managing, a bunch of other acts, including the Fugees, and he was a pretty successful guy. And I thought, if I sign with this guy, I'll get a record deal. If I work with Kanye, I'll get a record deal. All these things started to add up, and I would meet different people along the way, and we just kept making music and trying to improve the quality of the music. And then eventually it got to the point where, one, I was the team I had around me, and they liked the music. And so eventually I finally got a record deal in 2004. Now, it took some time because I was trying to get a record deal as early as 98, 99, and I thought I should have had a record deal even when I was like a little kid watching Star Search. So over time, people would tell me no, people would tell me I wasn't ready yet, and I just kept going. I just kept persevering and trying to get myself in a place where I would be ready. And then finally, it all came together in 2004. Part of it is about the actual content, the music. You can talk about marketing, you can talk about perseverance, you can talk about all these things, but you have to make music that people want to hear. It sounds simple, but it's true. You have to make creatively something that's special and interesting, and that people feel some sense of urgency and excitement about. And that's what we're all trying to do.